Okay, I am working on 24 paperclip fabric, but I'm going to show what I have finished up till now. Alright, I think I may have showed these last time, but we'll start with 22 mushroom circle. Okay, this is my version of Louise Heinzel's thing. I did use her printable of the mushrooms instead of making my own like she did. And then this was where's the rest of them? And this was my version of 49 dragonflies. I think I already, this sounds familiar to myself, so I may have already said this, but she had the paper CD covers and already made, and then she embellished it, and she had a yellow one. I just made this from packaging paper. This is where I put all my excess paints and coffee and stuff as a cover. And so she of course had the vintage like birds and stuff, and I had to cut out a magazine or out of a newer book. But this is my version of hers, and then this is my version of myself, which was, I guess I forgot to show the prompt, mushroom circle. So what I did was I took, like, I had scrap, like thicker paper, and I had this leftover mushroom from before. It's watercolor, and I just kind of touched it up. Collage background books, and what was the green? I don't know why it's a green. Oh, I used that as collage fodder too, and then outlined in like charcoal pencil and then gold. And then I drew this specifically again for this time for the mushroom part, and put it on a map, and then used gold around it. And then I used music paper and I guess other collage fodder, and I drew this also and then cut around it, added a little snail. And so for the back, it's gonna be, I guess there'll be journaling cards. They're kind of big, but so this is my version of mushroom circle. I can cross that out. Okay, so now we're at lace timetable or calendar. So 49 dragonflies is now, I guess towards the end, she's trying to make ephemera to go in the pockets that she's already made earlier. So this was from before, and she had like an authentic vintage like registrar for teachers, and at the bottom it had like the top had the teacher's information, his birth, his marriage, blah blah blah, and it was all in like Austrian. And then at the bottom it had like his employment record. And she had a free printable, but apparently I missed that. And so I made my own. This is actually let me see, do I have okay, well, oh, there it is. So this is actually scrapbook paper that I just cut. So this is what it would look like. Cut it in, I guess, 3/4 or 2/3, and then I just coffee dyed it and did scribble scrabbles, and then I made it like 1920. Hers was from 1920, and then I used my little my stamper, my date stamp, and then I realized they probably didn't have stampers in the 1920s, but oh well. And I just changed the dates. So this is what it looked like. And then this is lace. I had to dye the lace because she had beautiful, all different color lace, but she had this beautiful turquoise lace. And what I did was just ink dyed the doily and made another paper button. I noticed here towards the end they used a lot of stuff that they made previously into the project that they made now, so I had to go back and look at their videos to make a bunch of stuff so that I could then use into this project, but it's fine. So anyway, so this is my thing, and she's like, it can go into the pocket or tuck spot like this, or if you want to make it smaller, build it like this. So that was 49 Dragonflies version of Lace and Timetable. And Louisa Heinzel made, like, she had like a calendar where you ripped off the numbers, and hers was in German, and so she handmade recreated the handmade pages that she tore. And she did cut out some of the she cut out December from the calendar and whatever, but I don't have any of that, so I stamped it, copied, made the numbers like she did. I don't know why she skipped 22, but she did, and I was like, maybe because it was on the 22nd. That's probably why. She did gold flecks, and then she added, like, I think these are the days of the week, so I can't remember what she said. I know that's Friday and Saturday, so this has to be Thursday, so maybe that's Tuesday. And then she had cute little, like, weather stamps that she put at the bottom too, which I don't have, so I just hand drew them. And I guess, and then she put lace on the bottom as, like, little pools. And then she stapled it at the top, she said, because it's like a calendar or whatever. So that's my version of hers. And then I kind of, like, I was like, I kind of didn't know what a timetable, I did know what a timetable was, but kind of didn't. And then when I looked it up, it's basically like a weekly schedule. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I have, and it's kind of like in a grid or whatever. So what I did was, let me put these in order first. And I'm kind of proud of these two. After I show, okay. And I'll grab the paper. Okay, so I had a paper like this. I actually made this and made photocopies. I was just gonna put like swatches of all the lipstick that I had, so I knew how close the colors were to each other and what I had. But I started and just never got around to finishing, but I had a bunch of extra left over, and so I made it like a timetable. And so I was like, first I like basically painted it with coffee, which is how I got the brown. And if you see, I just made it like days across, and then this is times down, and I like yeah, so it's from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. I blocked it off in like 4-hour, or maybe it's 8-hour increments, like 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, and then 9 to 10, 10. Anyway, as you can see, this is how I did it. So I was like, you could write stuff on it. And then I put it to a thicker like paper, made it like a book, and I just what I had left over. So I had to make some more buttons, which I did, but then I had like leftover fabrics and whatnot, and I used the lace doily as a pull. So this could be for a pocket up top. One of my handmade mushroom copies, and then more fabric and a lace thing pulled from the top again. This one I actually made a die cut, and I had little tiny bird punches, which I don't know if you can tell. That's cute. Leftover. Made more buttons, and then again a pull from the top that I doubled. And then the bottom, I sewed this one. I just used music paper, some more fabric scrap left over. Again, the pull-out thing. And like I said, I sewed around, and I sewed around the lace down here, and the pull is from the bottom, like this way. So that's my version of lace / timetable. Let me cross that out. I'm working on paper clip right now, and then the only thing left would be wood / packaging. So this was 49 Dragonflies. She had these little, I guess she called them dangles. And these are like the regular size paper clips, and what she did was she wrapped the fabric that she used in them. She had little charms. She had cute little like nature charms, like dragonflies and trees or whatever. And then I basically copied what she did. So I guess how you would do it is you'd add a jump ring or something to the top, and you'd hang it as a book embellishment. So these are 3, and then she made some bigger ones. She had so this would be, I guess, the medium size, and then she had like a really big one, which I didn't have, so I just made 2 of the medium size one. Cause this is where I had to go back in her video and make some, cause she made a bunch of these like random embellishments, she said, for future use, and she started pulling them out, and I was like, really? So I made all these just per that one video. I'll show them real quick. She had these little, she had a die cut which cut out flower shapes, which I don't have, so I just used acrylic paint, and I had flower stamps and stamped them on black paper to get a similar look. So that's one. That's another one. And I had some flower washi stickers, and I used some of that too instead of. And I had to make this cardboard because she had corrugated cardboard that she ripped apart that she put, you know, paint on. She had baby tiny wood birds that were really cute, and I forgot I had this giant one, so I used that, and then used a little tiny bird punch out of that. Here's another one. Like I said, I try to just kind of capture the essence of hers. Here's another. And then this one. I think I made this a while ago too. Okay. So her bigger one, she had fabric that she layered. Then she put a silhouette of the plant, and then she put one of these embellishments on top. And she added the little charm, which hers was like a little tree or something. I don't have that. So I have this little heart made with love, and you would actually use it like this. Like this to mark a page, which I thought was really cute. And then she had another one too, and again, same type of deal, except that she was like, this one you can actually turn up, use little pliers to turn up make the paper clip cuter. So for this one, you would, I guess, use it like this. Just put a cogwheel on there, so like that. Alright, so that was 49 Dragonflies version. And then Louisa Heinzel's version would. It's your main girl now. She kind of did the same type of thing. She layered fabrics and lace, but she used like gesso to paint on there, and she dropped ink, and she actually had like a vintage little embellishment type deal. But she made like this flower out of baby wipes. I had like just the cleaner, the ready wipe cleaner, and what she did was she used her heat gun to shrink up the baby wipes and made it all wrinkly. I have a heat gun, I don't know where it's at, so which is very dangerous, so don't do that, but I used a lighter to like curl up the edges and kind of burn them up. It did catch fire a couple times, but I blew it out. But I knew it was going to do that, so that's why I watched it very carefully. And so this is my version of Louise Heinzel's. And now I'm going to do, because I was like, I didn't want to, they both kind of did the same type of thing. I didn't want to do the exact same thing, so I looked online, and there was apparently you can make fabric, like hidden paper clips out of fabric. So what this lady did was, she said you could take cardstock or whatever, some type of heavier paper, or packaging, which I'm going to use this packaging, and I already cut one out. And she just said pick whichever side you want to be hidden, and that's the side you're going to glue on. So I like that this side is just kind of like a solid color, kind of goes with some of the theme, and I'm going to glue on this side. But I was like, well, what are we gonna glue? So I have some of this cardboard. I figured I'd do that, and then I have this burlap ribbon, and I was like, I'll put this, and this is part of like a headband that was messed up, and I just started cutting apart, and I was like, well, this is just nice and cute and not really needing much, and so I'm gonna do 4 of these. That's my, and I actually kind of want the bigger side showing, so we'll just do that. And I'm gonna use this glue to just glue everything. It seems so simple, so that's, she actually didn't show how she made the embellishment. She just showed the glued on. She showed embellishments that were already done, and then she just did this. She actually had Aleene's tacky glued. Ooh. But this has worked pretty good, so I think I went a little overboard. It's kind of okay. Like, I'm gonna put this. And I'm using the big ones that aren't as pretty. I have 2 different kinds, and this one is, these paper clips aren't as pretty. Also, the little ones feel like, I feel like the little ones, maybe I should do that this way. The little paper clips I feel like would be harder to work with, so I think I'm just gonna do that. Nice and simple. And that there, and then I'll put it on this, and it is a little bulky, so I'm gonna use this just until I can get it to dry. That's one. Okay, I have to start sewing. I kind of want to make a what they called it, like a ribbon, a fabric ribbon scrunchy thing. I forget what it's called. So what you do is this. Again, she said it doesn't really matter what the back looks like. She just rounds the corners because it bothers her. And then I was like, yeah, you know what, it kind of bothers me too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and round the corners too. I probably wouldn't have had she not said anything, but okay. So we're gonna do that like this, and then these are leftover fabric scraps, so I was thinking something like this. Oh, I have something like this over here. And then maybe put some cardboard down, and maybe make it like a squiggly ribbon, but then I would have to, I'm gonna have to sew. I think I'll sew kind of like this too. So it's this came off the burlap that didn't make it onto the last. It was actually like this in the middle. However, I'm thinking I need something a little more sturdy first. And here's another fabric scrap. Or maybe I'll make a fabric ribbon out of this one first. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. And then like this. I don't want to do too much. Make sure it covers that. So maybe like that. Okay. And then what else should I put? Do I need to put more? If I put this, do I need to put more? I think that kind of washes it out. Should I put a flower on it? Like some bling? No, that doesn't go. Maybe I'll just put it behind some burlap. Put some burlap behind it. But then I think that either the burlap needs to be thick, because I want the flower to be the main, so this wouldn't have to be like thicker. Or maybe I'll make it thinner. Maybe I'll cut it in half and make it thinner, and then it'll take what to do. Also have some of this scrap that I've been using. Not sure. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have this lace too. Oh, this is cute. Maybe I'll cut this. But I think it's too light. It's too light because it kind of gets washed out. Let's do this. Oh, that's cute. Maybe something like this. Kind of, this whole thing is cute. So maybe maybe like this. Cut it and maybe have it go down like that. And then put it on this. Make this. The sheer material I try to work with is kind of hard. Maybe we'll do this. No, that's ugly. That's ugly. We don't like that. Let's see. I'm gonna make some ribbons out of this first. Let's move this out of the way. This one. It's kind of cute like this. It's already sewn. It's already sewn, so put it in this way, and then like do something on top. Oh, cut that out and have like a focal point. Okay, so we're gonna cut this like that, and then I need like a focal point. Too much. A flower with the bling, is that too much? I think flower with the bling is too much. Maybe flower without the bling, or just this. Let's see, can I do something with this? Let me see if I can make a shape out of this. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can make a heart. Make a rough heart. Kind of cute, but it doesn't pop out as much as I thought it would be. He needs to be a little darker. What about put this fabric behind it? Would that be enough? Is that? Like cut it. Is that okay? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one. I need. Let's see. This. Maybe this ribbon. Where's that heart? This is too much. Put this across. Maybe not as, maybe this way? Actually, I think this is cute, but it clashes with the flower. Or that is cute, but it needs something darker behind it. Let's see. I do have this green fabric. This green. I bought it at the thrift store. It's a shower curtain, I think, or just one curtain. I'm not sure how much I got it for, but it was cheap, and I just been cutting off of it. So let's see. Maybe I can use this dark brown right here. Maybe use this green. Okay, yeah, I can't really see it. And if I put this, yeah, if I put anything else behind it, you won't be able to see the heart. Okay, so maybe I'll just distress. I have this walnut stain. My vintage photo, which every single junk journal person ever loves vintage photo. It's very dry. I either need to get a new one, a bigger one, or a re-inker pad. But walnut stain is much darker. So let's see if we can get some dark edges on that. Well, it is dark. And I'll spray it with water after I'm done, because it changes the color of it. I don't want to rub the edges because all these little things will come out. Let's see what's there. And I'll just use this napkin as a background. It's getting darker.